I won't be in a room alone with this.
Oh, God.
And that's how we're starting.
Go ahead, Nick. Take it.
Ladies, gentlemen, friends, family, grandmothers, grandfathers, welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. I am Nick Nesser, your host, joined by my good friends, Brandon
Hi.
and Michael.
Hello.
Foreplay is four longtime friends born in the 90s where we talk about our youthful hijinks. But in reality, you can check us out on YouTube, on Facebook, and other various forms of social media. Google Play, iTunes for our audio podcasts. Anyways, this week we're going to be talking about a few cool, interesting topics. On Tuesday, our talk time, we will be reminiscing. Wednesdays, we'll be doing our Would You Rather, which will have to do with school. Thursdays is our Do You Know, Sometimes Should You Know. And we'll also be talking about school. So that's the tease for this week. But moving right along, talk time topic. Boys.
No. Cut. Not official cut. I'm just cutting you.
Oh.
This is still the show.
Oh,
I just like to address, because that would have been a 45-second video that went up, right?
yeah.
You got to talk to the people. You got
That's
to give
true,
people
that's
what they want, right? And I just want to establish something. Nick just made an executive decision on Foreplay. He said on Wednesdays. So he said Wednesdays we talk about picking a school. So is that what we're doing every week going forward? So why did you say
we do Would You
Wednesdays?
Rather? I thought I did say Would You Rather, but I may have missed that.
I zoned out. I wasn't listening to a word you were saying.
That's fair. You were touching your eyeball.
Yeah.
Wednesdays we do Would You Rather, or we debate a Would You Rather, and we pick sides and draw the line.
We draw the line.
Roy's fixins.
You ever eat Roy Rogers?
It's garbage. Don't even get me started.
I forgot.
Don't-
I want to ask.
You don't like?
Don't
you
even
don't
get
like
me
their pickle
started
bath?
on Roy Rogers and why I hate Roy
The
Rogers.
tub of pickles.
I think you've told
Doesn't
this story
entice
on the
you?
podcast about why you've definitely told it. There's no need to hear
I think
it.
I think I've told it, so I won't tell it again.
Me and Mike had a pleasant experience at Roy's Fixins bar.
I had a pickle sandwich.
I mean, I think we liked saying the word fixins more than we liked actually eating the food there.
Yeah, I felt like absolute doo-doo shit after eating that.
Really? What did you get? You got the
felt
burger
like
too.
Ass.
It was fine.
But that's just, I don't eat a lot of fast food anymore, so that
is,
anytime I eat, I feel like poop.
Screws you over.
is Bubba Coos fast food?
No.
No. Do you feel like poop after that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
Okay. So,
I mean,
gentlemen,
sometimes because I tend to overeat sometimes when I have barbecues, but
Yeah, it's not a
that's
sick.
a different reason. That's not because of the food itself.
yeah.
Well, on that note, let's jump right in. So, boys,
It's that time of year, they say.
it's that time of year. Football's around the corner, but even worse, school begins.
Not anymore.
Not for us. Not for us. However, school is beginning for a majority of young Americans and young children throughout the world. So, I want to talk about school. Let's reminisce.
That's all.
What are your favorite times? What were your favorite classes, if you even care to share that? Favorite people, teachers, et cetera, et cetera. Let's reminisce.
I love lamp.
Fair.
I have a back to school memory. My sister, she now just started high school where we all went. So she had her first day, and I was like, "Oh, how'd it go?" She said, "Oh, it went really well." I said, "Oh, you did better than me," because on the
Your
first day of
you
high
pooped
school,
your pants, right?
yeah, just shit everywhere. Had to get picked up by my mom.
Over the walls.
And first day, I saw one of my friends. His name was Max. We were friends in middle school. I said, "Hey, Max." Nervous walking into high school, big man on campus. I look good, obviously. And that was filthy. And I saw Max in it. We're like, "Oh, shit, we have the same homeroom. Let's buddy up. Let's go find this room." So Max is like, "Oh, it's right there." We go sit in said room. So we're sitting there for like the first 10 minutes. Everyone's just talking. We're just kind of doing our own thing. And they start taking attendance. And they take attendance and they don't call our names. And the teacher just proceeds. She didn't question why we were in this room. She didn't say anything to us.
Yeah.
And we're just like fucking panicking. Like, what the fuck? Then she say our names. So we look over at the door and we realize that we're in the wrong room. So on the first day, we were like, hey, excuse me. We're not in the right room. And then we had to walk in late to the other. I was just like, dude.
How'd you pick the wrong room?
I listened to him. I could read, maybe, at the time. I listened to him. He's like, oh, it's right there. So we walked in. Apparently, it wasn't the right room. That was a bad start. But now I'm just thinking of all my back-to-school memories. I don't think I ever slept the night before school started.
Really?
Yeah.
You were always just so nervous.
I always hated it.
Yeah.
I hated school, period.
Yeah, yeah.
And I hated going back to school. It was always bad.
It was always bad.
Back to school.
To show my daddy that I'm not
a fool.
No, I'm with you. I was never excited for school. Once I was there, I kind of, you make it work. You got no choice anyway. You're stuck there.
I built it up so high in my head that I didn't want to go back.
It's just something you dreaded.
Even in college, I always remember I fucking hated that first day. It's always nonsense too. The first day you don't fucking do anything.
Yeah, you just show up, say hi to everyone.
Yeah, I love
get
the
syllabi.
first day.
I love it when I'm there. The night before, it was just like the free time is over.
Yep.
There's no more fucking game time. I don't just get to sit home and play video games. That was upsetting.
I'm with you. No, going back in, losing all that time, it was rough. And now here we are working every day, and we don't even get those summer breaks that we loved so much.
Become a teacher.
True.
Yeah, but I'm happy with that. I'm fine. Like I don't have that dread anymore. That
I suppose. I guess if
first
you're always
year-
working, you never
Yeah.
lose that
The
feeling.
first year that I realized there's no more summer vacations, I was just like, holy shit, this sucks.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Once you started working,
Yeah, I was just like, wow. Summers don't mean anything anymore.
my cousin once long ago said words of wisdom to me, where he was like, "Once you start working, you never stop."
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Not till you
Most
retire.
part. Granted, I did beat the system and collect unemployment for a few short time, but government's not watching, so it's fine, right?
Now you're working with me.
Now me and Nick work together. God, speed,
Making dildos.
making dilly dos.
Yeah. Doing God's work.
Mike, you have any back to school memories? You have one that you said to me privately with
Ooh.
that you remember me in elementary school.
Oh, that you had your Spider-Man lunchbox
Yeah, dude.
and your slicked hair with your glasses and
I looked like a fucking stud. Don't even question that.
like a goddamn nerd.
Yeah, and you befriended that nerd, so who's the dumb kid, huh? That was third grade, right? Did you have Sanchez?
Yeah.
Get that money.
She was not Hispanic whatsoever.
No, she wasn't. It was her first
the
year.
whitest person ever.
Do you remember she cried on the last day?
She missed you guys?
She wrote us a letter. I remember it.
No.
She read us a series of unfortunate events, right?
I don't remember that.
Dude, I have a memory like a pregnant
I remember
elephant.
My fifth grade teacher had
Why
like this
pregnant?
little stuffed cow, and there was a little rip in the screen of the window in the classroom. I hung the cow out the window on the last day, so it was like hanging through the hole. I don't know. It was funny though.
Wait, were you in my 6th grade class? Kidding me? That was
When we met Tommy.
yeah, our friend Tom.
Oh, no.
On the first day of school that year. I don't know why I make the decisions that I do, but he went around the room and he's like, "Oh, everyone, say your name or something like that." And then I got to me and say something about you maybe, and it got to me and I was like, "I'm not telling you my name." First day of 6th grade, I was like, I don't know what I
you were
said
thinking.
or what I was thinking.
Telling
And
you
he's
my
just like,
name.
"I'm gonna call you Zimmy, the teacher."
Or Zimbabwe.
After Zimbabwe,
Yeah.
which is like now like low key, like mildly racist and weird for him to come to that. Like, why me is a Zimbabwe, a country in Africa? I don't understand. But he did give way
How
to
would that be racist?
Yeah.
well, they're predominantly black in that country, and you're picking me as some pale as fuck white kid in 6th grade. I didn't even hear that country till then. At that point, I had no idea what was going on. And he gave me a nickname, and
Zimmy
it stuck.
Zimmy 101.
Or there's still one kid, a kid named Ryan, not saying his last name, that still calls me that to this day.
My dad still calls you that.
Your dad calls me that though because that nickname evolved and that became my gamer tag for a very long time.
Yeah.
So it was Zimmy 101 on the original Xbox, and then didn't carry that over. And then my gamer tag was Zimmy 101.
I remember when Mike got his like card hacked, and he got all those like those Microsoft points. Was that you or is that someone else? Someone got their card hacked, and someone spent like all this money on Xbox. They got their account recovered, and they changed their name to like Zimmy 101.
Yeah, no,
that wasn't you. I feel like that was you for some reason. But
oh my god, yeah.
Do you remember that? There's just a chain of people making Zimmy accounts.
Yeah, something like that happened.
I'm amazed you don't remember that.
My brother made like Zimmy
Something.
96 or something fucking stupid and like copied off of me. I was like,
I remember seeing Zimmy 101, then like Zimmy
I remember joining a
202.
party. Yeah, it was something like that.
It was
It's
nonsense.
one of our funny friends.
No.
You were the likely candidate to do
I
that.
think it was
don't
Mike.
think my card was hacked or something.
I think you just had like an influx of points.
Or
I think you were gonna change your name anyway, and you were just like, "Fuck it."
Changed it twice.
No, I feel like you accidentally charged for too many points or something like that.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
nonsense where you had an
actually, now
influx of
I
points.
feel like I did do that, and then I didn't know that.
You
like,
didn't know it went through, so you like charged it again. It was like a lot of points.
I didn't think I think you can't like just change your name like one right after the other. I think it's like a 90-day like waiting period. So I changed it to that, and then I was stuck with it.
That's funny. I like that. That's a fucking memory I didn't remember I had.
Now I think you can change it at any point for free.
Not for
No.
free.
Not for free.
But I
Okay.
still had to pay for it.
PlayStation, you can't change it at all. So
Yeah.
if you made
That
a
sucks.
fucking dumb racist name and like as a 6th grader in middle school, you stuck with that name till today.
Well, that's your
Boy,
punishment.
it's
You
making
deserve
it
that.
count.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose all your trophies.
It's your own fault. No pity on that.
Mike, you
That's
have
obsessed
any?
well, you're obsessed with fucking achievements too.
I do like it.
I like
They're
achievements.
so
I don't want to
meaningless.
say I'm obsessed, but I
No, I'm
love
not
them.
obsessed. They're absolutely
There's some people
meaningless,
that
but
think
they're
achievements
satisfying.
Ruin gaming.
That's
No.
stupid.
No.
It's an extra challenge. I feel like
Exactly.
No,
I
it's
feel like I'm
not.
progressing more.
No,
Yes.
it's like
I like it.
I like
for
it.
you participation trophy.
Listen, I don't even like playing games when I don't earn achievements, and I also like it as a memory system because I go back and look at all my achievements. I'm like, oh man.
And also, it's also one of those things where if you really love a game like Fallout for me, you go and
It's
do
an
every
extra challenge,
achievement.
yeah.
You're doing everything that you can in that game.
The one thing that I'll say I like now is now that they like specify like the
Rare.
rare achievements and they
That's-
say the percentage of people that
Yeah,
got them.
It's an extra layer because PlayStation kind of had the cool system where you get like different tiers of trophies depending on the difficulty. I always thought that was kind of cool, and then you would get the platinum trophy once you 100%
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
game.
So,
And Xbox is just kind of like everything's the same.
I want to know it
how
on
did we go from school to this?
because this is
Zimmy.
memories still.
Zimmy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You have any back to school memories, Mikey? Else? Did you go to school?
No.
You just
I stayed and worked on Shroot Farms.
shoot farms.
Sounds accurate.
The beet farmer.
Yeah.
I have a few.
I don't know. I don't really. I don't know.
It's a
I
blur.
feel like I'd have to like sit there and like think about it for a while.
I just remember dreading it. Back to school was reminded with dread, and companies get to flourish over fucking back to school savings.
Yeah,
Come get
yeah,
your
yeah.
new shirts. Is it fucked that we always everyone had to wear like a new pair of shit? Did you
first
do that
day.
too? Yeah, it's like you get your
Well,
Yeah,
first
you
day.
get-
a
you get some new
backpack
clothes,
every
yeah.
year and shit.
Yeah, new
I didn't get a
backpack,
new backpack every year, but I'd get new clothes every year.
new shoes. You gotta wear. You save it for the first day.
Yep.
So we fucking just foster up these fucking generations of kids that
Yeah.
are like, I need to look my fucking best. Can't
Exactly.
just go fucking comfortable.
Focus on
There's
vanity.
a part about college. I didn't give
Well, I mean,
one
that's
fuck
not-
once I got to
I don't
college.
know. It's not that bad of a idea though. It's like it's the same thing with a job. Like you go your first day for a job, you're not gonna look like a fucking schmuck.
But that's the thing too. Who defines what looks good, what doesn't look
That's
good,
the-
et cetera,
yeah.
et cetera? We all
Alright,
put the
we
weight
could-
in
we
that
could all
anyway.
Figure it out.
No, what do you mean? Like we in our society
Yeah,
we
we're
say
not
like
talking, like philosophical of like We know what looks good
Yeah.
and what doesn't.
I mean,
Like,
clearly, ripped clothing doesn't look good.
If you're wearing a stained shirt and sweatpants, you look like a fucking dirtbag.
Yeah, and our perception based on all that stuff. Anyways, that's the point.
There's a train that just went by, and there's no train tracks.
Besides the
around
point.
here.
Besides the point.
What's your stories? You said you had a few.
I have a few.
I mean, the one like, all right, we know what looks nice and what doesn't, but the one thing that I don't get is like, a suit is such a silly thing, and why is that like the nicest thing to wear?
Exactly.
Like it looks so.
There's no
like,
merit
if
to
you
it.
actually like break it down and actually just look at it. It's such a silly thing. Like,
Well, you know what
Why is that like the pristine look?
It's kind of cool. All right, now hear me out. I thought about this a
Hear me
lot
out.
lately. All right, because you think about like fashion. Fashion changes all the time.
Yes.
The only thing that's never changed is that the suit is what a man wears when he wants to look good. Like women's clothing. Think back to fucking. You watch all this old shit. You have like the fucking like fluffy stuff
No,
and
I
like
mean, male
big
apparel has been changed throughout history too.
no, but the suit. I mean.
Yeah,
Has existed for so fucking long. I guess the dress, but it's just the suit is so you can't change it. Like dresses, women have worn dresses forever, but the styles change a little bit. The suit is just the suit. There's you're not altering the suit really in any way.
Different. They used to have those big, like not baggy, but they were more like spacious pants. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Like back in
there used to not be suits. It used to be like the form. You almost look like a jester instead of a suit wearer. You know what I'm saying? Like if you Google 16th century formal wear, it will not look like suits.
Well, yeah.
It won't look like any of that
Actually,
stuff.
the suit has stayed true for a while, and it's set. You really can't alter it, which is kind of boring. Besides, you fuck with the tie color in your shirt, but
Besides the point, though.
I like wearing a suit. All right, go ahead, Nick.
Like who? I don't know. Like that's the
There
other
you
thing
go.
though. But
Nick, you go.
yeah, my name's Nick. I know. But what? Who the fuck came up with the tie? Like, why is that a thing?
That's a good do you know question right there. I like that.
I don't know. Like,
Who invented this
the
whole
fucking
fucking
wraps around the thing.
method to figure out the tie? You know how to tie a tie?
Yes. I can do the half Windsor easily.
I don't know if I would have known it was a half onesie. Do you know how to tie a tie?
I don't care to know.
So stupid. Sorry.
It's an easy YouTube search. It's easy.
Nah, I think I figure it out every time I do it. I watched a YouTube video like one time years ago, and now I think I just kind of. Eventually, I'll get
You know
it.
what you need? A woman that knows how to wear tie a tie, and then you don't have to tie one.
Or you just wear a striped sweater.
Or you just learn how to do it yourself.
I've never worn a bow
No.
tie before.
Nope.
Back to school memories. Bow ties.
Back to school.
Suits.
Nope.
No one's ever worn a suit on the first day.
No.
I believe we had
I
someone.
beg to differ.
Yeah.
There may have been at least one.
You did?
Not me.
I say no one here. I remember
Oh, no
someone
one
did.
here.
Yeah.
No,
My
no.
brother's grade wore like a suit every single day.
I remember seeing some kids in the hallway. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nick,
Yeah.
what are your memories?
I have a lot.
You have
Of course.
a lot.
But I'm not going to tell all of them. First grade,
Shit your pants.
there was a word that my teacher presented to us to try and spell as a challenge. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. And she gave a prize. She was like, oh, if anyone can write this word correctly on the board at some point during the year, I'll give you a prize of some sort. So, your boy.
Was this before the internet?
First grade.
No,
Yeah.
internet existed.
It existed, but not.
Yeah, it was like you might have had one home computer, and that would be it. And you'd have to use it. And then when you'd play RuneScape, your parents would be like, "Stop playing that because you're getting viruses on the computer."
Or if you were cool, you played Neopets.
Meanwhile,
your boy Christian.
you're playing your online games that literally run on like 2 megabytes of data, and your parents are on like freeinfo.org/gov Netscape crap, and they're like, "Oh, you're slowing us down." And meanwhile, they have like 80 toolbars at the top of their webpage too. Anyways, besides the point. So using the computer, doing whatever I had to do, I was writing that word every day, trying to memorize it.
What's the fucking word?
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Could you spell it right now?
Maybe ANTIDISTA. Wait, ANTIDISTABLISHMENTIAN. No,
You're wasting your time because we don't know if you're right or
that's
wrong.
true. Yeah.
You lost.
PAPAKONSTANTIN.
All right, thank you.
Papa Constantino.
I screwed up at the end somewhere over there. But anyways, she bought me a $20 magic kit from Toys R Us. And I had
a $20 magic kit.
It came with a fake thumb that you slid over your real thumb to hide the handkerchief in. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how that trick works?
Maybe it is, but this was in the magic kit. And there were a bunch of other little tchotchkes.
Shout out to Magic real quick.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
You can do it well, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
It's cool. That was one.
It's more just illusions than magic.
It's true.
And a perk in Call of Duty, but continue.
And then sleight of hand's a perk in Call of Duty.
Wake up.
Yeah, I'm talking about illusions.
I'm talking about perks.
Anyways.
Magic's real.
Magic is real.
Okay.
Because if you're nice, hopefully nice things happen to you. So it's karma, magic, whatever we
And
want to
you're
call
straight,
it. Who cares?
yeah.
It's whatever. Anyways, high school. One of the best memories is, honestly, I hate to admit it, but Brandon at the lunch table. Just hysterical. So one day, I don't know how it started. Honest to God, don't know what inspired him to do this, but he had his garbage at the end of a lunch, and we had a round table. And he would just go, I think it was to our friend Matt first, but he would do it to everyone, but mostly Matt. And he would just take his garbage and please demonstrate.
I would just, because I wasn't at the end of the table. Somehow Matt was usually at the end of the table, and they would come around with the garbage.
Yeah.
And
Thank
I would
you.
just like go under his arm to like throw it out, and he would just like bug out for some reason. And I don't think if he would have bugged out, I would have kept doing it. But it kind of just became like a daily ritual.
Sparked it.
I loved it.
It's so funny.
It's so stupid now thinking about it, but it was so funny back then.
Staying on the food thing, I'll never forget. One day, I don't remember who did this either, but someone launched a chicken patty just straight up through, like no bread, just a straight up patty. And like I'm talking to someone and I just see it flying, and it was, oh my gosh, it hit someone in the face, but I don't remember who. Oh my gosh.
I remember somebody at my table pulled out the chair from under me right before I was about to sit.
Oh.
And like normally I'd probably laugh about it, but for some reason I was having a shitty day to begin with, so I fucking bugged out. And they had a full can of Pepsi unopened, and I fucking took it and I just whipped it against the wall and sat down. And it fucking hit the wall and like somehow only had like a little, like two little like pinhole holes in it. And it spun around on the ground and just shot soda everywhere. And like a table of like a bunch of like mentally challenged kids were sitting right there.
Oh
and it's
no.
horrible, but I can't like help myself but laugh about it because they all freaked the fuck out and were like running around. It was a mess.
Did you get in trouble?
Yeah.
I would have imagined.
It would have gone unnoticed if they all didn't get up and
Yeah.
start running around. And then I also remember
So bad.
somebody throwing a slice of tomato across the lunchroom like a frisbee, and it got stuck inside one of the one of the blinds, and it literally like this was like the beginning of the school year, and it stayed there the entire school year.
That's
That's
filthy and
amazing.
amazing.
Like
It's amazing.
I don't know, it's disgusting.
If no one says anything, no one notices, other than the kids that threw it.
Yeah, I always number one thing in the lunchroom that always gave me satisfaction was having the Ziploc bags and filling them up with air and then stuffing something
Oh my
in the
God,
corner
yeah.
and then slamming it down.
Forgot
and,
that
like, shooting
existed.
grapes across the fucking lunchroom. That was the best. And then you'd have the rare moments where it like kind of shanks and just hits somebody sitting right in front of you in the face.
Dude, kids are fucking stupid.
The things we came up with, though, there was a period of time where we were flicking the caps and they were soaring like frisbees.
I still do that.
What
Yeah,
else?
yeah.
The bottle turn pop,
Oh, I love
the
that.
bottle cannon, the grape one. I forgot.
Yeah, I
Thank you
forgot
for
that
reminding
one,
me
the
of
bag.
that.
Best.
I
Bag in the
completely forgot
corner.
about that.
Probably one of the worst moments in lunchtime was I actually mentioned him before, but not gonna bring him up on the podcast. But he actually took in like for hunting, they have like these little vials, and it's actually deer piss in them to attract more deer to wherever you're hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And For some reason, he had one, brought it in, and dumped it inside the fucking lunchroom garbage can. And holy shit, I've never smelled something
I don't
so
remember
strong.
that story. Oh, God.
Dude, it was fucking awful. Like, it slowly made
Did anyone
its
get in
way to
trouble?
the rest of, no.
Because it's in the guard. How does anyone know?
It slowly made its way to the entire lunchroom. And, like, people thought there was, like, fucking, like...
A corpse in the walls.
Yeah, well, I mean, people thought there was, like, rotting fish in the vents and stuff. Like, that's what it smelled like. It was fucking rancid.
Oh my gosh.
I know it kind of started.
I feel like I remember this.
Back to school, but it was a shame we didn't really have senior pranks.
That's true.
Our school didn't do that.
Yeah. Can't complain. It's not the worst thing to not do. Because it is annoying for the people that may have to clean it up.
Of
Even though
course,
it's
as an
kinda
adult
gay as
now.
shit, I still really wanted to do the bouncy ball one. Just have everybody buy at least 100 of those cheap ass small bouncy balls.
Oh, and just let
everyone
them-
just goes in the hallways and just fucking lets it loose at the same
That
time.
would be amazing.
It would be fucking everywhere. And it would look fucking sweet.
Are you crazy?
Can you imagine everybody that bought 100 tiny little bouncy
Just
balls?
whipping them.
That'd
You
be
know-
a lot of fucking bouncy balls.
One of the podcasts I listened to, they talk about one kid was talking about someone who did a senior prank at their school in California, and you could go online. I'm pretty sure you can still do it now on Amazon. You can get like 1,000 ladybugs for like $1.50,
yeah.
and they bought a lot of ladybugs and just let these fuckers roam throughout the school and really fucked up.
Yeah, some
like
place did that
everything.
with crickets too.
Yeah. Multiplied, and they couldn't get them all out, and it was just like a fucking disaster.
Oh my gosh.
A senior class from our school, I don't know what class it was. It was like way before us, did it with mice. And they fucking bred. And
I think that's how
what
you know you've grown up a bit, when it becomes more cringeworthy than funny.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like cringing thinking about these things. When you would have told me that 5 years ago, I would have thought that was the funniest thing I ever heard in my entire life.
I mean,
Because now we're in the positions that we're the fuckers that gotta clean that up, or like we're working.
Yeah.
So someone,
I know like they probably did multiply and it was probably horrible, but ladybugs are fucking harmless.
yeah, crickets.
Yeah,
That's
dang.
fucking dank.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want that. So ladybugs are actually like good. They actually fucking kill all the parasitic insects and shit like that.
Do they really?
Well, they're good for like your garden.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Plus, they don't bother me.
Yeah, they're sweet.
You can pick them up. They're not going to do anything to you.
Except I had one poop on my hand once.
Never had
I'm
that
pretty
happen.
sure it was ladybug poop.
When they fly, they're sketchy as hell. They look real sketchy when they fly. I don't know if you've ever seen them fly.
I've never watched a ladybug fly.
I've definitely seen one fly.
They look
though.
freaking sketch. Like, they're actually one of the most intimidating bugs to me.
One of the most intimidating bugs. The ladybug.
Intimidating. Yep. Any other memories, guys? On that note, we'll just jump right into the would you rather. So, on the topic of school, would you rather revisit, like you can go back in time and redo, elementary school, middle school, high school?
This one's tough.
What do you think?
I don't like how that sunk up with the anticipation. It's really tough because it's like, all right. I think middle school is the worst in terms of having to go through. But that was definitely when I had the most free time that I was a conscious, functioning human being after school.
Why is middle school the worst? It's only
This
3
was
years.
just sucked.
You're also
I
going
have
through
3
most of your
years.
bodily changes at that
It's
point.
just, yeah,
So he probably grew 14 inches from
below the waist.
6th
and
grade.
It was just made people uncomfortable. And it's just, middle school is the worst to me.
I think I'd have to choose high school just because there's a lot more decisions there that,
Or more impactful.
yeah, way more than any other.
I'm just thinking like middle school is the worst, but I had the most free time, right? High school, you started working and then it was all over. There's pressure in high school. You got to make life decisions. Elementary school, it's like, I don't even fucking remember half the shit, but I don't remember it ever being bad.
No.
So it's like, well, we have to just do it as in the time?
No, you can go back. I mean, you can't
Well,
obviously.
we have to go through one again. But
Yeah,
is
you-
it like with the mindset now?
You can go through your mindset now, but not like in the sense that, all right, I know Google's going to blow up in 3 years. I can buy stocks. Like, just you can change how you handle school and how you can handle your time outside of school. But you can't use that in a way that would be, like, as I said, you can't like influence the stock market or crap like that. But if you're like, crap, computer science is going to be a better field, I'm going to study for computer science instead, or XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I should try harder or do better on my SAT, something like that. All that stuff. I should have cared less about social interactions, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's all the above.
Huh?
Social interactions, caring about social interactions. That never should have meant anything to anyone. But
it shouldn't have, but when you're young, it does.
It's funny because I feel like we're all thinking about like what we would do better. And it's like I feel like we'd go back into high school and then just like completely fuck up and get sunk like back into like that lifestyle. And then just
never know.
Even worse.
Oh, you mean like just saying you're gonna go back to like be an A+ student
like,
and then
about
just
being popular or like any of that like bullshit that happens in high school, and then just be completely
fall back
worse
into
with
it. Yeah. I think that helped me in high school though was all these podcasts I listened to because I've been listening forever, and they were just like, high school means nothing. Like, don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Like, you're gonna get through it, and shit's gonna change or whatever. And I used to think back I used to think back on that all the time. All I'm thinking about is like after school, middle school, where like if you remember, it was 6th grade. We'd go home, Xbox 360 party or private chat because you could go. That was the only way you could talk 1v1. And we would do our homework together and then play Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare till our eyes bled. I was like, fuck. Dude, I had like negative responsibility back then.
Yeah.
I didn't make my fucking own lunch. I didn't fucking make dinner. I had to do a bunch of stuff.
I even wipe my own butt.
No, Mike wiped it for me. I was like, man, you had all the time in the world after school. So to go back at such a young age and be like, what I could do with the time outside school, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go with high school because I always say like I wish I can go back and change decisions I made in high school.
You was with for regrets or just
No, well, like just like anything. Like I wish I like took soccer more serious and like actually tried, because like now I'm pissed that like I didn't take it serious and took like thinking about college more serious like by my junior year, shit like that.
well with high school. I didn't apply myself till senior year.
Well, yeah, but I feel like it's a lot easier if you're thinking about it.
I think that'll definitely get more into our next topic.
Absolutely, yeah.
In terms of having to relive one, it's tough because I don't want to re-go through middle school. But I guess knowing what I do now, more so, I'll realize that you're a fucking joke. I'm just gonna prep high school me to be better than I was, so I'm gonna have to go through shitty middle school. And the key fact too, it's only 3 years.
That's true.
For us, where we live, middle school was only 3 years. High school 4, elementary 5. So it's the shortest.
It is the shortest, yeah.
So no one knows what you're saying.
That's what I said, bro.
Maybe they
Let me
know.
get your number.
Is that how you asked lady friends for their numbers in middle school?
Lady friend.
Middle school, you got to go swamping, where we were. You remember that?
Squanchy?
No. Did you ever go in the swamp?
Squanchy?
I went in the swamp once. The swamp.
The swamp. Wow,
once.
good job, Mike.
He got me.
Yeah, we used to go. There was a swamp behind our school, and everyone thought it was the coolest thing. We just got to go. We literally just would run around
That's
a swamp.
Where I dumped my dead body. What?
Oh, that's good. It's on youtube.com/4play video.
I mean, that's where.
Our friend Tom got bit by a snake.
Yeah.
That happened.
It's amazing.
Nick, what are you at?
I'm going with high school.
Why?
I like the idea of just, going through it again. Honestly, I had a good time.
Do you like high school?
I liked high school. It was fine. It was easier than college, that's for certain.
Yeah, well.
I mean, there's
That's
not
what I'm
much
saying.
to
I
change.
just miss the simple stuff about it, like just going down the hallway and just seeing everybody you know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much I would change. It's a little bit I'd change, but not too much. So it would just be like a nice replay.
Yeah.
It's like going through the final mission on Halo 3.
It's a great time. We did that in high school.
You just go through it, you know?
Think about the games that came out in high school.
Oh, if we had the games today, we were in the era we're in now.
That's why
Going to high
the
school,
kids are so lucky
they're
right now.
spoiled. Just like
Man.
Giants fans, they're spoiled.
Fuck off. All the games that they have no responsibility and all the time to play.
I'm
Destiny.
envious a bit.
They're just grinding Destiny 2 out right now.
I'm at least glad that's out. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
I would love to have been in high school for. Imagine being in high school for Destiny.
Yeah.
It would have been stupid.
Mike?
That'd be even worse.
Well, you're thinking of schoolwork, but I mean, it's the same shit as us having work now.
No.
We would have had so much time.
Was school 40 hours a week?
No.
No, it's 60. It's 6 hours a day.
Oh, jeez.
Easy
Easy.
mode.
30 hours.
Yeah, but that's not counting homework.
Still,
Homework definitely makes it 40 hours.
Yeah, at least.
it just felt faster. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I had more time even with homework. Because I'd go home, I'd do my homework, and then I'd play games, and that was it. There was nothing else to worry about.
There's nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do.
Bro.
No. Mike, what are you picking?
Husky.
High school, I believe that was supposed to be.
Going back to Husky.
No. What was the fucking... What's the gun thing in Destiny you were yelling?
Haken.
Haken?
Or yeah.
Something like that.
Hake. It was Kevin that was yelling that.
That's true.
Kevin.
We're missing Kevin,
I'm
unfortunately.
not missing Kevin. Is that a piece of glass that just came out of your...
Metal.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the cap screw holder thing. Not screw, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, moving on. Do you know? Should you know? Sometimes. We're reminiscing, talking about high school. But really, what?
Somebody steal the Pip-Boy. It's cracked open.
No, that's
Oh
interesting.
my gosh.
It might have been a robbery. No, I think I opened it recently.
Check it.
It's
there.
there. It's there. That's all that matters.
No, you fucked up.
I did.
Just leave it.
All right.
Shows it more.
At some point, we'll crush it. Anyways. On that note, high school. Is high school really important?
No. This has been the Foreplay Podcast, episode 40 something.
No, in many ways, like the idea of education is obviously important, but is the specific content, is the actual period of time in high school really worth it? You know, I don't think it is as well. I'm kind of with Brandon. I mean, look at we had wildly different high school experiences and efforts that we put in, which is logical.
Yeah.
And we're at the same job right now, 5 years, 6 years later.
That's what I'm saying. I had this conclusion. One of my close friends was like at like the top of the class, or a bunch. Actually, most of the friends were like at the top of the class, and I got into the same school as all of them at Stockton, which I didn't go to. And I was just like this is a good school, and why the fuck did I get in? Like I didn't apply myself till like the end of senior year. And I got at the end of the day we would have graduated with the same education. The only difference was going to be the monetary aid received. I was like, so high school would have meant nothing then.
Literally nothing.
And now I never thought of that, which makes it fucking even worse. The fact that, yeah, you tried a lot harder than me in high school because I didn't apply. I wish I had applied myself, but I didn't. And now we're working the same job. Granted, I'm only working this job because of you working there. So
that's right.
You didn't
Bow
try
before your
then.
master.
If you didn't try, fuck you. If you didn't try to get into that job, then I wouldn't have been in there. But still, yeah, it's like fuck. At the end of the day, we're still.
It's all about who you know.
It is.
At the end of the day, who you know is way more important than
And-
how good you did in school.
What you know.
I think high school
Not even what you know.
could be fucking important if they taught you what you need to
Useful
know.
stuff. That's what I'm saying.
No
The
one knows how to do
content isn't
taxes.
accurate.
No one knows fucking anything about a mortgage. No one knows about banking. No one knows any of the
None of
important
that
shit
stuff.
that you're gonna fucking use every day as a
Yep.
functioning fucking adult. And no,
Fucking fuck.
fuck yeah, that
No,
gets
it's the
me
truth.
fired.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the skills that should be learned. and there should be multiple tracks. If there's the college track, there's the college track. Great. Now you're going to be studying, Englishes, maths, whatever. And if there's like, I'm going to be done after high school track. Teach useful stuff. I mean, it should be good. Everyone should be taught the useful stuff. Period.
I almost want to have a topic one day because there's one statement that fires me up more than anything in the world, and it's when all these parents and adults ask all these fucking people, "Oh, where are you going to school? Where are you going to college?" Well, what the fuck if they don't want to go to college?
Yeah,
Why the fuck do we make this the fucking thing that you have to go to college and have to go get a fucking college degree? Yes, statistically, you're going to make more money. But
that's starting to fade too because
is,
everyone now has a degree.
Everyone has a degree now, so a fucking master's is the new bachelor's, and that no one's doing fucking trade jobs which make very good money.
Exactly.
It's all fucking backwards. I can't stand that. But you're putting pressure on a kid, and we ask fucking 17 and 18-year-olds to make decisions that are going to impact the rest of their fucking lives.
Yeah.
It's fucking so frustrating. So I fuck high school.
Yeah, most people are paying college debt till like after they're 60.
Yep, till the day I die.
It's pretty screwed. But exactly, now there's such an oversaturation of people going to school that trade jobs are seeing not a boom, but they're worth more now.
I'm just gonna say it. Our generation of parents are fucking morons, and they fucked up everything.
They didn't fuck up everything, but there is.
I'm just gonna take the lazy way out and say yes.
It's tough because parents want what's best for their kids, right?
So who fucked up like all the housing market
It's our parents.
and the economy?
Partly our parents.
I was
way.
thinking the other day because I was hearing some people speak around me and like do certain things recently about like I don't know, different beliefs and how people live their lives. And it was basically like our parents' generation saying these things. And I'm just like, dude, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no need to say stuff like that. And it's like, when your generation's gone, like our generation come up, we're not gonna say shit like that. And it's just like,
We're still going to be pretty bad.
yeah, but it's gonna be a lot better. Some of the stuff that
Every generation we will get better, yes.
that's what I'm
Our
saying.
kids
It's just
will be better than
well,
us.
just to defend Mike's point, which I don't know if I'm on team. They fucked everything up, but I mean, the proof's in the pudding with some
it's
stuff.
It's also the fact of like what generation of parents also told every single kid, you could be whatever you want when you grow up.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, because that's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you think you were gonna be a millionaire, Mike?
No, but didn't you all think you were going to have a 6-figure job when you grow up?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
we'll get there.
Right.
Still get there. Who
Every
says
single person.
who says we're done though?
Everybody out there.
Who says we're done?
Every single kid.
Not saying who says we're done. A hell of a lot more easily obtainable than it seemed. To have a house,
Yes.
get the big house
Yes.
with the cars. I can't even fucking.
Yes.
Me and Nick like our jobs, think we have good jobs. We still
also
can
don't
borderline
even
not
want
even
that
like move
anymore,
out on.
Yeah.
We couldn't like move out on our own. Really, it'd be fucking tough. But
Be
you have
tough.
other bills. You have fucking student loans
That's
and
also
cars
the thing
and
that I'm realizing now, too. I don't even fucking want that.
what?
Like, I'd be way more happy having, like a ranch house that's not a lot of money.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
like a car that's not fancy at all,
Yeah.
because who the fuck needs to be paying
I
that?
never understood that. Why you want the big? I want the shit inside is more important than the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I need in my house, we'll talk about one day. 3 bedrooms, ranch, full basement, 2 full bathrooms. Done. That's what I need. There's also small things I need, like the toilet paper placement in the bathroom needs to be precise. I need good pressure from both the toilet suction from bringing everything down and
Are
the
you gonna
shower
get
head.
Are you going to get a duvet?
Possibly because they'll be more popular by then. I need an island in my kitchen with the pots and pans hanging above said island so they're not dirty under your cabinet. Thank you for now. Next. That's all I have.
So you could hit your head on the pots and pans, too.
No, because it'll be above the island, Mike, so I couldn't walk there. It's all
You could-
figured out in my
There'll be
head.
there'll be one pot that just is a little too far.
Torches me.
God damn it, Mike was right. Burn the house down.
But yeah, I feel what your sentiment is with a lot of that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we
It
just put.
pisses me off
Yeah. I'm
because
just-
they say shit. That makes me angry.
Yeah.
Because it's not as easy as when they were younger.
Everything was cheaper.
But they think they had it harder.
They think.
Yeah, I think right now, because we're in one of the highest. You need the most money to live in this state, and I think it was either $26 or $28 an hour that you need to make to have like a 2-bedroom place and be able to fully support yourself with all the extra.
Ridiculous.
And it's like, dude, the amount of work that goes into trying to just get a job that pays like $11 an hour, which fucking gives you nothing if you have bills. As a young kid, yeah, you don't have any fucking bills, it's fucking fine. But
like, I feel like a while ago, people, like, a person could just get a minimum wage job and just own an apartment, like a single room apartment by themselves.
No shot now.
Oh, it's impossible.
At least not in New Jersey.
You're poor. If you work minimum wage, you're actually poor. You're poor.
Yeah, below the poverty line.
Yeah. You're better off at that point just living off welfare.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people
that's
do,
why-
and that's the
yeah.
that's the problem.
And well, it's not it's a problem. But a lot of people like to blame the welfare people, but in reality, it's the economic system's fault.
Yeah.
That if you work, you should be able to survive.
Yeah.
The only reason you shouldn't be able to survive is
It's we talked about it before. It's so fucked up that it's almost like, in some cases, the lower paying job, almost the harder you work in some senses. So
a lot of the time it is. Absolutely, a lot of time it is.
Just abuse of power.
It
But
is.
Is high school important?
Yeah. In the current state that it is, at least for our specific high school experience, I argue no.
We didn't go to the greatest high school, but
That's what I mean,
we didn't go to the worst either.
We didn't go to the worst. But
It
Rachel,
was probably pretty bad because
I
I remember anybody that came from any other school said this high school is a joke. Why is it this easy?
well,
I
that's
don't
what I
remember
mean.
those things, but I
do.
just know it wasn't. We weren't leading the charge
No,
in terms of
no,
grades
not at
and
all.
no.
Not at all.
I mean, you want proof. This is why high school's fucked.
I
Because
skated through high school.
senior year, second half, I was allowed to come in late
Yeah,
arrival.
and then
I
leave
came
early.
in. I had the third lunch period, so I can come in at like 11:50. Went to a forensics class, which was an elective, and then gym class with all my friends, and go home.
Yeah,
That should not have been fucking allowed. That's a joke. I didn't obtain any knowledge
I had
that semester, my last semester
I
of
had
high
gym
school.
class, and then I had Mrs. Haug's class.
Yeah.
Drafting and design.
Late arrival?
Which nobody had to stay in.
And that shit was enabled. I'm thankful it was, because obviously high school was important. So if I would have wasted my time fucking doing other shit, whatever. But no, it's not important. Mike, is it important? 'Cause I actually don't know where you're gonna
feel
go.
like that's way too broad of a statement. Or
I
question.
just like Nick's. I'm on Nick's in its current state now. No,
It needs to be changed.
because
Unless you're at a
my
top tier school.
Yeah, because my argument is high school as it is, like how we went. Like
I mean,
I don't
our
think
high
I would
school,
do it to
think,
my
was a
kid.
good
Wouldn't
joke.
do it to my kid. I don't think, but like if I was able to homeschool my kid and teach him all the things that I thought was important, I feel like he would probably be better off. But then it's the whole social
Like,
interactions
that
and
too,
stuff.
yeah.
I wish I went to 2 different high schools to compare it to
That-
our high
yeah.
school because, like, I don't know, maybe this is how every high school gets, but I feel like teachers and like other people in the school got like almost turned into high school kids and got like way too involved in like the social part of high school, and it was just weird. And our school
Yeah,
was like
it was
not professional at all.
It was a little weird.
Well,
with
it's
that.
because it was that when you have a certain caliber of a school, you have a certain pay grade for that school, you're going to attract different types of people.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, it was like it's cool to have fun and everything.
Yeah,
but, like, it was
there needs to be a level of
not,
professionalism.
Like I did not learn a lot from going to that
Yeah.
school.
No.
I was thinking my girlfriend went to top tier school, like top 5% in the nation school. Their teachers were not their friends at any
Yeah.
point in time. You know, everyone there was grinding all the time because that was the environment that was fostered. You know what I'm saying? Whereas at our school, the teachers were friends with the students, which I think is also cool. Like I don't particularly have a problem with that. But when I told her stuff about like that, she's like, that would have never happened at my school. You know?
Like I think I was thinking about like in the workplace, like hindsight, you think you want that. You think you want your friends and teachers, and I just think like I want my bosses as like, you know, like close friends. You want your
Yeah.
you want your bosses as
You
friends, but
actually
they
do,
need
'cause-
to have that. They can't be completely unprofessional, otherwise
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
work.
Also, what happens is like if one like if you guys are like buddy, and then once they realize like they need to actually be a boss, then you're gonna like start
There's this,
resenting them because
exactly.
you thought you
They're
guys were
buddy.
friends.
There always
True,
needs to
true.
maintain that level of professionalism enough. You could be both. It's the
Yeah.
happy medium. But
Well, you want to be liked by your superiors because that will help you climb the ladder faster. Because at the end of the day, if you're well liked, that's going to get you further than being a good worker, unfortunately.
yeah.
At least in corporate America, that is.
Yes.
So if you're well liked, you're in much better shape than doing a phenomenal job. If you're doing both, then you're in phenomenal shape. So
Let's fix the education system.
let's fix it. Absolutely. Don't know how. Don't know what the solution is, but let's show kids how to do their taxes and show them to not take 26% APR credit cards.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
the
stuff like that.
number one thing, take away homework. That does not
Baloney.
need to be a thing anymore. Because that's just.
Well, to me, it's not
it makes
even
no
that.
sense.
To me, it's just can we get some more hands-on learning?
Well,
we learn. You learn.
There's like legit studies from other countries that have like done certain shit, and it's just improved test scores and like everything.
I believe that, but to me, the truest proof is in the pudding. Right now, I'm working as a quality technician, and I'm
Quality
working.
assurance specialist.
Yeah, Nick's a contractor, which is the best thing in the world. Did I tell you that? If I look Nick up in the system, it says Nick's a contractor, and I'm a quality assurance specialist. It's fucking the
It's
best.
hysterical.
But
Well,
I'm working I'm doing chemistry
yeah.
and lab work, and I fucking hated this shit in high school because I didn't know why I was doing it or what practical purposes it could have. All we learn about are these ideas, and you learn enough ideas so that you can pass a test that says
And that's it.
you accomplished this, but you never really learn the real world practice. I need to learn hands on. I like what I'm doing now, which doesn't make sense because in high school I fucking hated all of that stuff. But I like what I do now because I understand its impact and what it's doing. It makes sense to me
Well,
now.
first of all, my whole life going into high school, I thought like if I was taking a chemistry class, like when I was younger, this is me thinking like younger, me going into a chemistry class in high school would be like having goggles on and like
Oh yeah, me too.
together,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
which some places they probably do that, but not our high school.
No, you had a few.
Miss
experiments.
McDevitt did some cool stuff.
Well,
But
I
you were
didn't
an
have
honors
her.
class.
That's true. Yeah, we got the elephant toothpaste. We got the you mix dish soap and two other things. I'm forgetting what they are, and
Probably
it just
the most important things. Just dish soap doesn't sound important.
and it just blows up like this giant hot liquidy like foamy goo. It's really cool. Look it up. Elephant
That was pretty
toothpaste.
cool.
Dumb kids.
And there's like other
We
stuff
made
too.
smoke bombs,
Me and Mike made smoke bombs while Kevin and Nick were in honors classes.
and they were fucking military grade. I'll tell you that
So
much.
did you learn that, Nick?
I didn't. I
We
didn't
taught
learn
that ourselves. Not smart.
YouTube's
YouTube's
YouTube has probably taught me way more than high school has.
easy. What do you do when you don't know how to do something?
YouTube it or Google it.
YouTube
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube it.
Period. High school's not important.
Well, on that note, this has been the Foreplay Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Follow us all at the appropriate social media handles: Broza93, Nestor24,
Mustache.
Mustache. Check us out at youtube.com/4playvideo. Please,
You nailed it.
please, and thank you. Help us get that subscriber count up. We're slowly growing, steady mobbing. You know how we do. Boom gang.
Almost at 100.
Almost at 100, baby. So thank you all for your support. Thank you all for watching. And this has been the Foreplay Podcast. Signing off.
Bye. Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/4playvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.